Hello, my loves. It's T here from Go to Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. I hope that you lovelies are enjoying this holiday season. If you celebrate, if you don't, I hope that you're still having a good time during the end of the year, or whenever you're finding this message. Whenever it's finding you is when it's meant to find you. There is a wish fulfillment that's coming to an end here, but it's in a good way, because Spirit is giving me the kind of message that perhaps maybe you had something that you really, in the past, you really, really wanted. In the meantime, since you've put out that intention, Spirit, you have gone through a lot of things. You've matured. Maybe you even got a taste of what you thought you wanted. And now, you are realizing that what you wanted either doesn't resonate with the current version of yourself anymore, or you're just realizing it will not serve you to align with that, so that that wish fulfillment would actually come in. It is not going to serve you to have that show up and have that come in for you. So we're going to see what else Spirit has to say about this. But I see like the end of a cycle coming in, and the releasing of any kind of, I was hearing the releasing of fear and abandonment. And I think because you have matured beyond this and you have released those fears, that's why whatever this is that you were wanting in the past. Yeah, exactly. Wow, 5 of Pentacles. I'm hearing you faced your fear. Recently, I got guided to watch the old movie. And actually, I don't know. I think it used to be a 20th Century Fox, but I don't know who owns it anymore. Anastasia. Was it Disney? Does Disney own Anastasia now? Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember where I watched it. But I watched it. I'm pretty sure it's Disney now. And I kept hearing that song when they have Anya and they're teaching her how to be the Princess Anastasia, right? They're teaching her, they're like, oh, well, this is how you grew up. You were born in a palace by the sea, you know, and you went horseback riding when you were only 3, and then all this stuff. And she was just like, me doing that? And so, but the chorus of the song is, if I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. Don't know how you knew it. You simply knew it. So I kept hearing that part of it where it was just like, so it's almost like there's like a future version of yourself, or there's a higher, either your higher self, your future version of yourself that has accomplished, that has dealt with, that's really dealt with and faced this. And again, it could be God talking to you. It could be your angels. It could be your spirit guides. It could be your future self, your higher self, whatever kind of positive energy that's coming in for you. Even for some of you ancestors, they're telling you like, we've seen this beautiful future, you know? And with that, it was like your future self is saying like, I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Like me and you are the same person. Like if I learned to do it, please believe, know that there is a future out there where you have faced this energy, where you have faced this fear, where you have overcome this kind of shadow energy that plays in your life. You have overcome that, right? And if I had it in me to do it, that means you do too. So, and there is this kind of energy here of like, you've done this before. Like, I don't know how you knew. Oh, I just simply knew it. You were meant to be. It was meant to happen. It was meant to play out that way. There's something here about accepting like that is the way that it's supposed to be. Like, it's definitely some kind of manifestation, like affirmation, manifestation technique sort of type thing that they're talking about, where it's just like really believe in it, you know, truly allow this manifestation to come in. Yeah. There's something here about like dedication as well, about fighting for it and being dedicated towards it. Yeah. There's like this energy of this third party energy here. And this outside energy is like, it's like some kind of fog, or it's like a forgetfulness. Like you're forgetting something, like forgetting how strong you are, forgetting how powerful you are, forgetting, it's something like that. And it's about like, remember, like forget, like instead of that, forget about all the things in your life, or all the people in your life who have told you you're not good enough, or you're not, or that's, you know, like anybody that you were just like, oh, this is my dream, I want to do that. I don't think you can do that. Any of those things where you've just heard that kind of rhetoric, you know, whether you heard it one time or whether you've heard it, you know, 20 times, you know, there is this energy here of like getting rid of that, of seeing this is the issue, is the problem. Mm-hmm. There's something here about walking away from some kind of internal struggle, or walking away from some kind of internal dilemma, or even like this energy of self-sabotage, walking away from that. And allowing this healing energy with the star card here to really come in. This is also about you shining. There's something here on the other side. It's like, it feels so big. It feels like a really big manifestation, or it feels like a really big blessing, or something like that. And there's something here about your belief system, slowing it down from coming in. Ooh, Tower. Yeah. There's this huge awakening, but I also hear like, so it's giving me kind of like a dualistic, it's showing me both dualistic side of this, where of course, you know, the star comes in after the Tower to help healing, right? But there is this energy here of the shadow and the light side of it. Right? That your awakening is both beautiful and devastating. That it's both, you know, awe-inspiring, and both the good and the bad, you know, like this devastation kind of energy. But there is this kind of message here that Spirit is bringing in. Like the star comes in after the Tower, though. Revelation, healing, true sight comes in after allowing that energy to pass. The Hermit. Ooh. Like this new beginning feels like a heavy burden to bear. Or like this is the burden that you have to relieve yourself of to get this new beginning. But you know, that's what it feels like. It feels like walking through this threshold is so like it squeezes you, or it condenses you, or something like that. It's almost like it's a lot of energy trying to come through like a little tiny little pinhole is what they're showing me. Just one second. Sorry about that. But yeah. So it just feels like a lot. It feels like so they're showing me like either like an ascended master or an angelic presence, something like that, is working on your third eye. And they're trying to transition you into a period of like opening, they're saying opening your eye wider. So it's this energy of opening yourself up and seeing more, perceiving more. So I just heard myself, I said, more? Seeing more? Yeah. Yeah, you're not done. You're not done expanding. Yeah, there's your spirit guides wanna come and hand, like, yeah, there's like something here where you're not exactly hearing them necessarily as clearly as they want you to hear them, or you're not getting like all the pieces of the information. And they're saying that's fine. That's the way that it's supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to come to you a little bit at a time. So don't worry. If some of you have been really worrying about, you know, getting and being on your path and like really seeing like the signs of exactly what your mission work is, like what you're really, like what God's plan really is for you here on this earth, especially if you see yourself as a light worker, if you see yourself as like an earth angel, is you see yourself as somebody who's supposed to be making those moves like in the collective and like really standing up to be that kind of leader or teacher or example, kind of energy, that wayfinder, that path opener, that illuminator. There is this energy here of overcoming. And it's overcoming something, some kind of programming or something here in the flesh, like in the 3D. Something that's in your mind. Overcoming your limitations. Yeah. Overcoming your limitations. And expanding your mind. Expanding your thought process. So that you can absorb even more of the energy, the messages, so you can like really, really tap in. Maybe even for some of you, this could be you expanding your spiritual team. You could have new spiritual members coming in, or you might have new collectives that you might be channeling information through. But there is a particular guide, they're saying an ascended master, a particular ascended master that has been trying to get messages through to you but can't quite reach you just yet. Yeah. Yes, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. They're like, I can't quite reach you yet because you're still at the 9 of Pentacles, which is a good place to be, but you're going towards this Empress energy. And because, you know, you are in this 9 of Pentacles, they can't quite, or you haven't quite been given like all the pieces. Like you've been given like a piece here and a piece there. You're starting to kind of see the overall puzzle, but you haven't been shown everything, you know. There's still big pieces of the puzzle. So you're starting to see, okay, I see this looks like a little house, or this looks like a little thing over here, or a little that over there, you know, but you can't quite see the whole entire puzzle. If that's how you want to see you putting together, because that's how they're showing it to me. It's kind of like, say you're in like a video game, like on a quest, and you have to, like, you're trying to find this particular place. Well, so-and-so says they've heard there's a map to this particular place. And so you start going along your little missions and you talk to somebody and they're like, oh, if you go to this place or that place, you know, I heard that you can find a piece of the map. So you go on that quest and you start finding those pieces of the map, right? So you know overall kind of like what you're looking for, what you're trying to do, the overall direction that you're going in. But it's like you're putting together the pieces of the map so that you can get the overall picture, and then you can go on this even longer journey. But Spirit is showing me like, yeah, you kind of feel like you've been spinning your wheels because you've been kind of stuck on this kind of level of putting the map together. And it's starting to feel quite arduous. It's starting to feel like, okay, like, can I go ahead and get all, you know, I've had to go everywhere and get all these 10 pieces, all these wands. Like, when am I going to be able to kind of like combine all these pieces together, you know, and turn it into just the ace, right? When am I going to be able to drop all this and turn it into the ace and then fashion that into my walking stick, you know, my overall like kind of like I'm looking for my overall like thesis, right? I'm looking for my overall plan, like if this then that statement, right? Now I've just got to prove it. Now I've just got to show my work. Now I've just got to, you know, get the clinical results to confirm to confirm my statement, right? That was interesting. So the Seven of Cups came and flipped out over here over this Three of Cups. So that's given me this energy that you are, again, it's just this kind of lost, confused. I'm confused by like the overall puzzle that I see. Like I'm confused as to how all these pieces fit together and become an overall. And it's like, it's putting you in this mode that almost like you don't recognize like how lucky you are, or like I feel like you do, but there is this kind of like you're so like in like goal oriented towards like this major goal that you're not recognizing how you're like, wow, I started off with 0 at this map. At first I didn't even know there was a map. And then I found out that there was a map. And then now I have 2 or 3 pieces of the map. But I just don't have the whole map. I just don't have the whole map. I just don't have the whole map. And that's slowing you down. That's confusing you. That's slowing you down. And it's kind of, it's giving me kind of like your ego or pride, that kind of energy where it's just kind of like this, like, I'm not accomplished enough, or I don't have enough, or it's that kind of energy. It's this kind of energy of the only thing that matters is the end. And Spirit is saying, on the contrary, all of the stuff that happens in between the start and the finish is where all of the real work is, where all of the real years, all of the real, like, it is enjoying and appreciating all of those steps that helps you to enjoy that end goal. Because otherwise the goalpost will just move. And that end goal will never be good enough. It'll never feel fulfilled enough. So Spirit is bringing you back around to this energy of stop feeling like you are without. Stop feeling like there's like a missing piece, or there's something there's something missing. Yeah, like you're so worried about those 3 cups that, again, right? You don't see how fortunate. I don't know, and that's like because I don't know what you've gone through, so I hate to say, oh, you're so worried about all of these things that are happening in your life that you don't see how grateful you should be for all these, that's kind of a statement, because it just depends on like what are all these things you're dealing with. What are these 3 spilled cups that you're dealing with? I don't know. Okay, so how do we face this how do we face this 3? I kept trying to say 5 of Cups, but the 3 of Cups kept trying to come out. And then 10 of Pentacles. We as a collective, with this 10 Pentacles all together. Just something about like collectively moving the energy. Collectively moving the energy. Yeah. So they're saying change the energy on the inside, and that will reflect on the outside. Like there's too many of you, there's too many of us who are relying on the outside. They're relying on the 3D. They're relying on the collective. That you're too worried about it showing up here, that you're overlooking the ways that it shows up here, like in your own house, like in your own thought process, in your own mind. Yeah, it slows you down. So there is this kind of energy of don't try to heal the world. Don't try to heal other people. Don't try to enlighten other people. Go into it with the mindset of enlightening yourself, healing yourself. Stop looking outside of yourself, or stop looking towards the collective to inform you. It should be the other way around. How you feel should be informing the collective. There's something here about that perspective switch, which is going to trigger this change here. Yeah. This is a level of emotional work. There's this isn't a level of emotional work that you need to do, like on yourself, like within yourself. It's like an emotional upgrade. Definitely could be working with either like something from your childhood, or like working with your inner child. Spirit saying focus on mending the energy within. Ooh, that's the truth. Focus on healing the energy within. Yeah, there's this indecisiveness, right? Because you're here with these two swords. Put one down. Have the courage and the strength to put a sword down and face the truth. Am I okay? Three of Pentacles. Again, it just this kind of like really simple message, like you need to believe in yourself. Like, no, it is given. It is assured. It is your fate. It is your destiny. Like, yes, you are supposed to do it. Yes, you will get there. Yes, you will get that manifestation, that job, that relationship, that career, that position, that whatever it is that you're really wanting, that you're wanting to be here in the 3D. Yes, you will have that. You will get that. But you will get it through this, right? Through going through this internal work. We've been talking a lot here recently about getting in touch with this masculine energy here. I feel like a lot of us in the collective have been purging a lot of this, like, we talked about that a lot last year, a lot earlier this year, purging that Emperor in reverse, that shadow Emperor energy, healing those father wounds, healing those masculine wounds within us, within the collective, and kind of how that's really being brought forward. I can even see that in stuff that's happening like in our political climate, as well as in our, like, at least our American like social climate, with, you know, all these people coming out, and, you know, all the dirt's coming to the surface, all the darkness is coming to the light. We see a lot of that happening, you know, right now. And so there is this kind of vibe that it's happening inside of ourselves, of each individual in the collective as well. And understand that when this comes out, it's coming forth to heal. So there is this energy here in they're saying like the masculine energetic field I'm drinking blueberry iced coffee, if anybody is wondering. Yeah, I feel drawn to come over here. Okay. We were talking about an ascended master coming forward to work with you. Let's see if we can. If there's ascended masters not in here, maybe we just, yeah, for real though. Transcending fear. Facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. Absolutely. We talked about that already. Expanded heart. Exactly. We talked about you expanding as well. This is about bringing this Emperor energy into like a heart forward space as well. Openness, liberation, let yourself love and be loved. Embracing your more like masculine qualities, the way that your masculine energy shows up for you, embracing that energy within yourself instead of rejecting it. Because rejection just brings out that shadow energy, right? So it's about facing the turmoil of accepting and loving and showing up in a very nurturing and compassionate way to your own internal masculine energy. Spiritual awakening, yeah, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings, yeah, exactly. Focus. Nope, okay. Oh, my Christmas tree is over here rocking around. I think I bumped it with my elbow. Okay. There's a very strong feminine energy coming out here for sure. Saw depth with cosmic power, unlimited potential, sacred mission initiation. Come on now. I talked about that, right? Like you getting into that sacred mission. We also have Kali Ma here on the back of the deck as well. Divine severance. Cut the cords to drama, fear, and limitations. Period. That's exactly what I said in this whole reading. Thank you, Kali Ma. Right? Kali Ma coming forward to tell you, step in. Right? Kali Ma is not afraid to walk in that more traditionally like warrior masculine energy. Hashiao, this dualism, this dualistic nature where yes, like sometimes she's the Kali Ma, like the fierce with her tongue out, holding up the severed heads of her, of her victim, not victims, but her enemies that she's destroyed. And then sometimes she could be like Green Tar, where she's much more nurturing. And there is something here about working with the destructive quality of your masculine energy to help ground in the ending of this cycle, right? To tear this down, to help tear down this tower. Again, that dualistic nature. Oh my gosh, absolutely, right? That dualistic nature, again, of the star in the tower. And think about that. The tower, a sudden change that brings in divine severance. Divine severance here with the Kali Ma energy and the star energy, which brings in healing. Look at that. Beautiful. We also have Jesus here back on the back of the deck. Acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. Absolutely. And so Christ consciousness could be coming in, working with you here to bring in a more compassionate side, to kind of bring in that more compassionate side of your Emperor energy as well, balancing out between the destructive, tearing everything down, burning it away, cleansing it with fire, but then also, bringing in the more fatherly, nurturing side of the masculine energy as well. Come on now. Not in Bridget coming now. Inner fire. Let your passion lead you to your purpose. Come on now. Right? Let your passion lead you to your purpose. And that's that allowing all of this to break down to that core belief, to that core truth. Ace of Wands. Ace. Ace of, oh my gosh. My throat chakra. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. So this is a truth or a power that's hard for you to process, or it's hard for you to recognize within yourself. I will also admit that I do feel like there is outside sources here that do not want you to realize like how strong, how powerful, how confident you can be. This is about allowing that Ace of Wands to take root from your heart space and expand from your heart space. Oh my gosh. Divine mission. Enlightened action. Make choices from your heart. Period. Right? This is that expansion and that growth. From both, here he's got the orange of like the sacral chakra as well as the green of the heart chakra, of the heart tree. So allowing that masculine sacral energy to be combined together with this energy, with this nurturing energy of your heart space, to create that spiritual awakening energy here. Definitely for some of you, some of your Kundalini energy could definitely be continuing to rise up and bringing this kind of masculine drive and passion energy up to your heart space. Definitely I'm feeling a connection here between your heart space and your throat chakra as well. So it definitely could be burning its way up to your heart space and up to your throat chakra as well. There's a big energy here of speaking on the truth. We have the blue beings here as well. Light transmissions, wounds healed, important information charging up. Absolutely. I really feel like the work that you're doing right now is charging you up and preparing you. So the wound healing that you are doing right now, the severing energy and everything you have been doing, is setting up your energy to be in a place where you will be able to step fully into this divine mission here of creating a new collective consciousness here. Sorry, you guys. I just got this huge, download. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Right now, today's date is the 7th of December of 2024. And I just got some kind of download about blackouts. Like electricity, like rolling blackouts. Because I touched the cards and I saw like this vision of like all the electricity going out in my house. And I was just like, what? But then I was just like, it's a metaphor. Like I saw like a bigger. So I'm not sure exactly if there could be some kind of energy waves or energy disturbance because of this shifting in energy. You might experience energy disturbances around your house or around electronics, around where you are. Like when this shifting of energy happens, it could be because like your electromagnetic wave frequency is changing or is recalibrating. And then we had Saint Kumara come out here, open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Absolutely. Big solar energy here with Saint Kumara coming out. Definitely this feeling of they're referencing how 2024 was the year of the dragon. And they're saying something here about like that energy of being like you're standing in front of the dragon and being bathed in fire. That's what this whole year has been for a lot of you, walking that trial by fire. Bringing everything up to the surface. Again, here this man is wearing the orange. It's almost like some of you are like the lightning rods. Like for some of you, you are these towers. Like you are these towers that this lightning energy is like hitting, and you're grounding that energy here into the 3D, into this plane. And so there needs to be like this balanced energy in between like your masculine energy and your heart space energy. They keep pulling me back to that. So definitely, so if you work with like spiritual color theory, so like if you work on like surrounding yourselves with a lot of that, I like, for like me personally, like I know if I'm working on a particular chakra, I will wear that color a lot, like the color that's associated with it. I'll wear it a lot. I will eat more foods that are that color that are associated with that chakra, or I'll look up more, like in general, like lower energy, like your lower 3 chakras, like more. I'm hearing citrus for some of you, like citrus. So something here, like you could have like a low vitamin C count or something like that. Vitamin C count, yeah. Or peppers, like spicy peppers also are really good with vitamin C as well. Excuse me. Yeah. So eating yellow and orange things right now is really going to be good for you. So it is around the holidays. I know things like carrots and yams, a lot of like root vegetables, a lot of the like darker greens, so like mustard greens, turnip greens, collards, arugula, which I'm not sure if arugula is like a winter darker vegetable, but those darker vegetables like that, eating like a good amount of those is going to be really good for you. Eating more salads right now. I'm seeing as well as like zucchini. And again, of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. Consult your doctor, consult your dietitian, consult all of that before you up anything or change your diet around. You know, that also depends on what, like medications or whatever. You know your health situation. You know who you are. You know that you need to take your health into your your own responsibility. So take it with a grain of salt. But if you have been craving those things, or if you've been having issues with connecting to those particular chakras, I also think that some of you, like if you're Like where I am now in the northern hemisphere, we're going into winter, so it's harder to spend time outside as much. But like Spirit is saying, like you need to spend some time outside grounding, like bundle up, put some layers on, go outside and spend some time grounding, especially like in the sun. Like Spirit wants you to spend a little bit more sun, like getting more like sunlight on your body. Miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Again, with this harmony energy, Spirit wants you to get more balanced. The main colors, too, that are standing out to me is pink and green. Again, more heart chakra energy. Yeah, this Ascended Master is really trying to come through your heart space. Trying to connect to you deeply through like your heart, like your heart space energy. Okay. So we have Horus coming out. Manifestation vortex. Belief makes manifest. Thoughts attract and create. Exactly. Thank you. This Ascended Master deck is always so on it. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Belief makes manifest. Again, there's this kind of energy I talked about earlier about believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, having that faith in yourself and in your journey and in the decisions that you're making for yourself. There is something here too about like these limiting beliefs that you have. You have some kind of limiting beliefs about yourself that are stopping this huge manifestation from coming in. Again, they're showing me like the pinhole where it's just like all of this light trying to come through this tiny little pinhole. And Metatron and Sandalphon, Sacred Connection, Synchronicity, Divine Connection, Understanding Lessons is coming out here in the reverse. Yeah, there is some type of... Again, they're pointing you towards something, but they're like, you're not quite understanding it, or you're miscommunicating the message, or you're not quite hearing the message. Like, there are plenty of other things that you are understanding, that you are getting, that you're implementing into your life. But there's one particular thing that is just like that your spirit guides, this Ascended Master is trying to tell you, like you're blind to this, babes, and like I'm trying to open your eyes to it. Like I'm trying to make you accept it and see it, accept it into your heart space, so that you can heal, like so that you can accept it, face it, and heal from it. Wounds healed, important information charging out. Exactly, this blue being's energy here is like we're trying to help you heal. Like we just want you to realize this information, or realize this about yourself. Again, Gaia. So they're telling you, because I'm trying to pull it and they're telling me like, there's too many people here. There's too much information here. Like I wouldn't be able to get specific enough. So Spirit is saying, I'm putting it on you. I'm calling out to you and telling you, hey, if you carve out some time for me and you to sit, to meditate, go outside, sit, meditate, make time for me and you, and I will connect to you. And you will receive this download. Make time for me and I will connect to you, and you will receive this download. Yes, Hanuman with devoted warrior. Let God's love hold you in strength. Again, I'm just getting like a devoted in practice. Devoted in practice. And again, that green heart chakra, heart energy here. Even Shiva coming through here with karmic release, the end of a cycle, debts are paid, choose your destiny. Choose, right? But in this way, it's like choose to step into your destiny. Choose to step into what you were destined to do, who you were destined to be, what you were destined to leave behind, and create anew here. We have Hathor coming out here as well. Light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. Exactly. Again, there is this energy here of you receiving this energy, but there has to be this like devoted energy to this. Like, I devote myself to this. For some of you, it is reevaluating what devotion looks like to you. Because for some of you, Spirit is asking you to expand your mind and expand how you see devotion or what you see as devotional. Like, it's more about the intention behind it. Like, there's a lot in your life that you do that if you just did it with more intent, it would really be more of like a devotion. Yeah, it's because like Spirit, again, it's giving me like all like you're almost there, like you've almost got the point, like you're almost doing it, like you're letting your intuition guide you towards things, but you're doing them subconsciously or unintentionally. Like, and they're not saying that you do that all the time, but there's just particular things that like Spirit wants you to realize you are being guided to do those things, to listen to those things, or to do and to understand that there is a purpose. It's not just, oh, well, I feel like doing this today. But Spirit is saying that, you know, so I think that there is a card in the it's not the light workers, and it's not the star seed. Which one is it? I have another deck over there, and it's like, let your life become a moving prayer, I think is the card. And it gives me that kind of energy, where it's like, you would be surprised the things that you do every day that can be seen as devotional if you bring more awareness to it. Yeah, so basically Spirit is saying live your life more intentionally. Yeah, live it more intentionally, with an intent, like wake up with the intention, okay, today I'm going to learn, today I'm going to expand, today I'm going to push myself outside of my comfort zone, today I'm going to learn this or do this. Kuan Yin, enlightened action, exactly. Choose compassion, move forward with grace, exactly, enlightened action. So that's what Spirit is telling you. They want you to walk forward with enlightened action in this masculine energy here. Jesus is coming out again. So when you serve, the universe serves you. Walking forward in life with more intention is going to bring you into alignment with this manifestation that you want. And again, it's like here with this energy, it's like the green energy has gone inside, and now the green energy is here inside the heart space, and it's radiating out. Like this pink color is now again, right? It was this green and all this energy. But it is like the green and also the yellow and orange energy, this like sacral energy. And it looks almost like wings, right? Like wings wrapping around him. And so that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, is this kind of understanding that you are being guided and protected, that you are safe to step out of your comfort zone, that you are safe to let go of this burden here, of this expectation, and to kind of like just worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, worry about having a good time, worry about putting yourself into alignment with your wants and with your goals and with your aspirations. If you don't know what they are, figure it out. But I feel like a lot of you do. But there is this kind of energy of reconnecting to that, reconnecting to this energy that nothing is really like holding you back or stopping you or saying that you're not worthy enough or you're not skilled enough or it's not time. Like, divine timing is now. Spirit is saying divine timing is now, but it's when you choose to step into it. You have to choose to step into it. This is a part of your cycle that's like ready to close out, ready to end, to see that you have that power and that strength already within you. That you know the truth about yourself, about your destiny and who you are destined to become and how powerful you really are, that you know the truth of that. Now you just have to show up with that confidence of that knowing. And that's in your more like masculine energy of being like, I'm going to step into it and I'm not going to be scared to pop out and show. I'm not going to be scared to pop out and show people what's really going on. Again, look how the Empress is just like showing itself, popping out, right? Like it's time to move on from this cycle because it's over. Like you've been in this kind of Nine of Pentacles energy for a minute. And Spirit is saying like it's time to allow yourself to upgrade to the next step. Yeah, because they show me you, like, once you get this Empress energy here. Yeah, there's something here about stepping into this masculine energy that is going to, I don't want to say force, but it's going to, like, magnetize this Empress energy to, like, really, like, pop out. We've talked here about on the channel before about how you need a balance between both because the feminine energy feels like it needs to be protected by that masculine energy. Because it's just natural when you are growing or when you're developing, when you're giving birth to something, when you need that person, that thing, that energy watching your back, protecting you. Right? So you can concentrate on the growth. And there is something here about allowing that confidence, that masculine energy within you to ground and to step out, like the more healed masculine version of you, to come out and to match energy here with this feminine energy. So that this energy is balanced and this dual energy of both the light, the dark, the masculine and the feminine, the chalice and blade, so they can come together, so your energy can come together and work efficiently. And it definitely is giving me this kind of like meeting in the heart space, right? The heart space is the center that connects, your 3 higher feminine chakras with your 3 lower masculine chakras, right? And then you have the heart space in between that is the bridge, the connection between those two. And it feels like your masculine energy is finally rising up to this heart space to meet your feminine energy. And those two energies coming together is putting you in alignment with your assignment, with your divine mission. Beautiful. Yeah, you are going to get the download that you need to focus in this energy of how to bring about this mission work that you're doing here. Divine intervention, exactly. With this Miwai energy here, things are going to be balanced out. The scales are balancing out here. This dual, you are existing more in your dualistic nature, in both your light and shadow, in both your feminine and masculine, and it's allowing you to take advantage, right? To take advantage of the destructive energy that the Emperor energy brings in. Right? Because isn't it Kali that dances on Shiva, right? Shiva the destroyer, the ender. And then Kali Ma comes in with the divine severance that ends it. And that's the severing of the old world, the collapse of the tower that allows that star energy to come in. And maybe you've been confused because you've been in the aftermath, or in the, it's a lot of chaos going on when the lightning strikes the tower and the tower's burning and everybody's running around and everything's falling apart and there's, smoke and confusion and all this everywhere until the tower finally falls. And it's giving me this kind of like, that energy it's kind of almost like you got stuck a little bit in that energy, but it's because you needed to see that energy for what it really was. There was kind of like this resentment or this hatred or this misunderstanding. It's really misunderstanding, but it was like this projection energy towards this masculine energy. Like, why did you have to come in here? Why did you have to tear everything down? Why did you have to destroy this? And then it's like seeing the purpose in that, to, it's not just destruction just for the heck of it. It's not just ripping things apart just because. It's not self-sabotage because, I have all of these other underlying issues. It's, I'm starting to see, oh, stuff doesn't just happen. I make things happen. I'm self-sabotaging myself. I align myself with people who end up sabotaging me. So I need to find that energy within myself to sever myself from those connections. It's the truly understanding who you are and how you walk through the world and why you make the decisions that you do, why you feel the emotions that you feel, and learning the tools of how to focus on that long enough to see it for what it really is, to see past the illusion of, oh, I'm just doing things because I just feel that, there's deeper meaning to it. And it's, flinging off the veil that being here, having, being in the 3D, having the flesh body, having the ego, that it throws over your deeper understanding of self. It's blinking away that sleep out of your eye. And that's kind of what you've been doing. You've been waking up. You've been blinking and yawning and all that stuff. Like, what am I doing? What's happening? Where am I? What? Oh, the tower's falling. What's going on? Like, this is crazy. And it's, the spirit is saying, like, it's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. But there is this kind of energy of, okay, like, because we can get stuck in that, right? We can get stuck in shadow work. We can get stuck in analyzing ourselves, especially if you have any kind of like Scorpio influence in your chart anywhere, like it'll just make you dive and dive and dive and dive and dive and make you paranoid and make you all this stuff. So is this kind of shadow aspects here again, where it brings out the shadow aspects of the Emperor, where it's this more like tearing it down, destructing, analytical, because I want to control, because I want to emasculate, because I want to show dominance over, like, no, no, mama, that's not what in control. I'm in control. No, what happened to me in my past is not in control. I'm in control. And then it's going from more like, oh, okay, like, no, things that happened to me in my past, or the things that I've been through, or, the fact that I felt a certain type of way because so-and-so said this or said that, it is affecting me. It's that having that ability to stop and self-regulate and look at yourself and be like, okay, so, like, I'm snapping, and somebody goes, what is your problem? And instead of just being like, the problem is you're in this, it's like, you actually, you know what? Like, I got this going on and I got that going on. I got this going on, but you're right. That's not you. I shouldn't be projecting it onto you. I do need to stop. I need to settle. I need to regulate. Maybe, maybe I need to go, I need to go have like a creative session. I need to go to the gym. I need to go swim it off, run it off. I need to go, I gotta step back and remember my tools. Remember the lessons that I've learned. Remember that I have been taught how to regulate myself. Remember that I have gone down this path and it has been teaching me how to draw those boundaries, how to stay firm in those boundaries, how to show myself respect while also showing other people respect and respecting their boundaries and learning. It's like, just tap back in. Is what Spirit is saying. Like, tap back into that knowing, to that truth that you have already found out. Tap back in and really allow it to like sink in, lock in. Yeah, Spirit is saying no more rejecting this truth. No more rejecting the truth. Like, allow it to be what it is. Yeah, because what it is your justice. What it is bringing balance to the situation. It's divine intervention. That's what the Tower is divine intervention. And divine intervention is always done to help benefit you in the end. For some of you, this is some kind of wounding or something that you have around, because I'm hearing the part from that whacked out mural song from Kendrick Lamar where he's talking about, I used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I guess my hard work let little Wayne down. So it's this kind of energy. Oh, that rendition I just did though. What? It's this kind of energy that it's like, damn, like I've worked so hard and it seems like it gets me more rejected, or it gets, it feels like it's, I'm working hard and I'm doing well and it seems like people hating, or it seems like, the more I get in alignment, the more it feels like this certain person or that family member or this friend or that person, they just really don't align with me. It's not, like, damn, I thought I'd be able to glow up with this person, or I thought I'd be able to, for some of you, it's like mindsets or like habits, like, damn, I didn't realize like how much this habit or saying this or doing this really does affect me and holds me, and holds me back. So for some of you, you might have been allowed, or you might have slid back into some old habits that you might have, for a while you might have cut out, or you might have stopped, and you are feeling those effects on your body. You're like, wow, like I remember when I was, like maybe the holidays got you thrown off and you had gotten into a really good habit of like waking up early and meditating and or going for a run or, you know, something like that, or like keeping up with your water, with your hydration, with proper, and then maybe you around like the holiday time, you ate however you wanted to, you weren't getting up, you were sleeping in, you know, maybe you and the cousins kind of participated in some extracurricular activities or something like that before the festivities, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it made you kind of be like, oh, I really feel the difference in my body. Like, I really feel the difference in my mind. I feel the difference in my focus. I feel the difference in my drive. Like, I got to tighten back up. Like, because I can feel it. Like, when I go without doing my spiritual stuff or going or taking my spiritual baths, or when I step back into hanging out with certain people that I had kind of cut down, I really feel the difference. Like, I feel the difference in my body and spirit's like, exactly. So, like, maybe you have been telling yourself, oh, I kind of miss that person, or I kind of miss doing that thing, or I kind of miss that habit. Maybe, you know, maybe it just every once in a while won't hurt me or something like that. And you've been participating in it. And now you're just like, oh, my body. I feel it in my body. I feel it in my focus. I feel it in my drive. Like, I feel the difference, right? Like, I don't feel as clean. I don't feel as focused. I don't feel as sharp. I don't feel as, like, on it, you know, as I was feeling. And I feel the difference, you know, like, oh, like I took a couple of breaks. I hadn't been to the gym in like a couple of weeks, and ooh, I really feel it. You know, or like, you know, I took a break for like a month or two, and I really feel it. Like, I can feel the change happening in my body really quickly. You know, I had got used to how good I felt every day, being in that routine, doing that thing, being disciplined. And then I kind of let it slip a little bit. And now I'm see that for the blessing that it is. Like, not that, like, I feel like most of you are seeing it for what it is, for seeing like, wow, like it really did make a huge difference. Because maybe for some of you, you had gotten so used to it that you were like, would it really make that big of a difference if I started doing that, if I stopped doing this, or I started hanging out with that person again? Yup. It did, didn't it? Yeah, it did. It made a huge difference. Like, you can feel it, and you're just like, no, let me tighten back up. Let me tighten back up. Let me tighten up my resolve. Like, because I feel it. I feel it. When I go without it, I feel it. You know? When I allow those things to come popping back up, I feel it. Like, it may be you're even seeing some aspects of it where you're just like, wow, I didn't even know that this was a symptom of me doing that. You know, like, I didn't notice it because I did it every day, or I did it all the time. And then it wasn't until it was in its absence that I saw, like, wow, like, I really do get a headache every single time I go around this person. Like, and I really was chalking it up to, well, maybe it's this or maybe it's that. But like, I really, like, it really does make a huge difference, you know, like, or whatever it is, you know, when I stop doing this or drinking that, or, you know, maybe for some of you, you say, let's say you cut out sugar, you cut out sodas out of your diet, right? Then the holidays hit, then you was eating all the sweet stuff, you was eating cookies and cakes and pies and stuff, and, you know, and all of that, and you're just like, oh, like, I feel it, and like, there's all this other stuff, like, I'm not sleeping as well, and my face is breaking out, and there's all this other stuff, and I never knew that it was affecting me so deeply, you know, on so many levels, and it's affecting my sleep, and it's affecting my habits, and it's affecting this and affecting that. Like, wow, like, no wonder spirit was telling me to cut this out of my life, because now that I've messed around with it again, I'm just like, you know, and it's not maybe to like demonize those things, but it's definitely to be like, I feel the difference. Like, I feel the difference in myself, and it just reaffirms you being like, yeah, let me get back into it. Because I felt so much better before. And that's a part of your healthy masculine energy coming into to be like, okay, let's get back on it. You feel the difference? Yeah, you feel the difference, don't you? Yeah, okay, get back on it. Get back on mission. Get back on top of it. Like, yeah. Get back in line. And it's okay. Spirit is not guilting you, not shaming you, not telling, see, I told, they're not saying like, see, I told you so, or anything, like nothing like that. It's just this energy of like, you feel that difference, don't you? Yeah. Okay. What you gonna do about it? I'm gonna get back in line. Okay, good. Cause that's what I wanted. I kind of wanted to show you. I wanted to show you, like it really does make a big difference in your life. And you're like, okay, I see you. I see the lesson. I see it. Spirit's like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Divine emergence. Be seen. Let the world know your gifts. I swear. I swear, Spirit's like, you see. Like you feel the difference, don't you? You see it? That's so funny. Yeah. Okay. That's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys as always. Thank you to your spirits, angels, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding you here to get this information. I hope it gave you the love, light, and clarity that you need in your situation. All right. Thank you to my angels, spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for helping me to deliver this message as well as keeping me safe while they did so. As always, if you guys feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is down below. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, do the YouTube things. You know what's up with it. And I will see you lovelies the next one. Okay. I really appreciate you guys as always. Bye.